Hello everybody, and welcome to the 17th episode of my Direwolf20 119 mod pack series. As you can see in chat, today is January 1st. I hope everyone has a happy new year. Thank you very much for coming to my video and choosing to watch my video on this New Year day. Well, I guess New Year for me is probably going to be a little, quite a bit after New Year's for you guys. But let's get into this video. Last episode, we fully automated making cheeseburgers, deluxe cheeseburgers to be exact. We have almost 160 now. In this episode, I want to focus on something a little bit different. The past few episodes, we've been doing a lot of automation, you can see over there, and because of that, our need for power has drastically increased. In fact, if you check my energy cube over here, I'm actually draining more power than I'm actually making. So, today's episode, I plan on doing just that. I got a comment on one of my videos, and they mentioned, first thing they mentioned was using the pump jack in the nether to get infinite lava, which I'm going to do. The second thing they mentioned was that I can, if I put a power point from the Flux mod, onto the power rods from Powah, I can actually use Powah to make stuff, which I will be doing that. And second, they mentioned, third, they mentioned the ethylene burner or the gas burning generator from Mekanism. So by using Powah and the gas burning generator from Mekanism, I'm going to create power. Now today, I want to focus on getting at least 100,000 RF per tick. I think that'll be a very fun start. I know someone else mentioned in the same comment section about using extreme reactors. I will do an extreme reactor, just not yet. And as you mentioned, I will go full bananas all out in making it. So don't you worry. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my materials ready to get a pump jack set up in the nether. And when I get that ready, I'll bring you guys back in. I made a little bit of a platform here in the nether. I have a hose pump. I also thought it'd be kind of fun to just make a windmill in here for the power for this as well, so we can get it going pretty well. So if I know correctly, I'm pretty sure all I have to do is this. On top, I will put, let's see, how will I do this? I will take a fluid pipe, have it extracting. I'll probably from this side right here. And I'll have that extracting into this tank. So if we go here, it will connect right there. This is the old advanced one that I was using for my other build. Now if we take my wrench out, which is in here somewhere, and we come over to here, we hit the, oops, did I do it wrong? Oops. Now that should be pumping out now, but I need to get power going to this first. And am I really getting shot? So now we need to build ourselves a quick little windmill. I probably should have brought more stuff than I have, but that's fine. We'll take the bearing, we'll put it over here. We will get, where is it? Super glue. I think I'm going to need a little bit more materials to make it. So let's get a little bit more of this blue netherrack. I'm sorry if this doesn't look that good, but it's kind of just an easy way to do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally one more. 1, 2. Oops, that one didn't register because I needed more super glue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Now all I have to do is add the sails on. Hopefully this will go how I want it to. Of course it didn't. Okay, at least I got it. I'm gonna build this here, guys, and when I get it built, I'll bring you guys back in. Actually, I ended up just hooking it up. Yes, this one looks a lot more weird, and I may end up adding more sails to it to increase the speed, but for now I really don't need to. So this produces twice as much as I'm currently using, so I guess I could probably increase this gear ratio 1 time more, but I won't do that for now. So we have this guy coming out now. What I'm going to do, instead of push out the bottom, I have it just enable and push to the top. And with my lava tank right here, I want to put it right there and have it be on an input. And that should be pushing into the tank now. Right? I might need to do that. Maybe that. Let's see what's happening. Oh, I have it. No, that should be working. It's set to push. And that's on input. I don't think my lava is being used right now. It should be working. I'm not sure why this isn't filling up. But what I can do to just make sure it's filling up is burn my tank. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go back and make another tank. And I'm also going to make another pipe upgrade right here to pump it into there directly. So this doesn't mess up like that. And with that, we should have infinite lava coming in. This guy's actually almost full. This guy's getting 10 buckets a tick. case you guys are wondering, 10 whole buckets tick, which is really fast, if you ask me. I also just put the ultimate pipe upgrade in here too, so this can also pump out that 10 buckets every tick. And we got pumping into here. And I did also just force chunk load this area, so it should be chunk loaded. Now I'm pretty sure it's all in this chunk right here. Actually, no, it's not. I was dumb and put it 2 chunks again, or multiple chunks, which is why I ended up just highlighting all those right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back and let's see what kind of magma dynamos we have. Let's scroll through. I don't see any magma dynamos. That looks like a magma anvil. Into furnace. That's not what we want. Actually, magnetic. Ooh. Magmator. Ooh, generates 40,000 RF per tick. That's very intense. Wow. Okay, so we are going to go the create route then, I guess, because I wasn't expecting that much power from there. I'm probably going to make the I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it Niotic or Spirited, but I think I'm gonna get to the Niotic level to do that. So I'm gonna get Create going, guys. Or sorry, not Create going. We already got Create going. I'm gonna get back to base and get some stuff ready for Powah now that we know how to use it and not fall in lava again. And once I get this stuff ready, I'll bring you guys back in. So we're back here from the Nether, and I just put the Energized Orb down in case you're wondering how to make it. It is any type of glass, 5 and 5 here, the dielectric casing, which is normal like there, and then finally, if I can find it again, horizontal rods. Now I was told that if I put this guy down, I can connect this guy to every single slide just like that. And that should be giving it power. Hopefully these will all connect. The first thing I'm going to do is, of course, just get this upgraded, but I want to show it to you first so you know what I'm doing before I switch my screens. So now that we have this, what we need to do is get the first upgrade. And if we look at Powah here, that is going to be blazing crystals. Now, to make blazing crystals, I should put blaze rods in there, and that should be all I have to do. And we have a whole bunch of blaze rods, so that should work. Yeah. I don't think that top one's working, though. So I may have to move that. That looks really cool, though. Yep, so I'm going to do this until I get all these guys upgraded to the blazing version, and once I get them all upgraded, I'll bring you guys back in. It turns out blazing was not the next tier. The next tier is actually this energized steel here, and then blazing is after that. So I just went ahead and popped, or I guess maybe 2 stacks of this energizing steel as well. I don't really know how much I'm going to need, but I thought 2 stacks were good enough. I just made a simple automation here that extracts whatever I'm making and inputs the exact amount needed. This is a counting filter, so it will not put too much of each other in, and this is just a simple extract over here. So what I can do now is I can break these guys off, and we can get ourselves the upgraded version of them. So 1, 2, and 3. We can just blast right to blazing. So if we go to hardened, looks like we're going to need some of these hardened dudes. So we'll just make a whole bunch of those. 6 should actually be exactly enough. Actually, yeah, it should be exactly enough, so we'll just pump that in there. Pull 12 out because I have 6 of these. Or I guess I'm only going to use 5 because of the position that it's in. And I guess I need more of these, so I need 5 of these because I have 5 of these guys in use. So if we just dump these guys in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. However, we already have the blazing crystals right here. So if we just dump it in here as well, I can just straight up upgrade right to blazing. Looks like I need more of these guys, these basic capacitors. So we'll just make, a stack of them because I can. These next to each other, we'll make 16 of these guys. And to make the blazing version, we need to pop ourselves right here. So we need 10 of these. To upgrade these fellas right here, we need 10 more of the dielectric units here. And now we should be able to just, I wonder if I can just ship these all in there. Just shift out. No, I can't because Powah has annoyingness to it. Oh, it worked for that one that time. And that should be all 5. And now we should have a significantly faster way of getting these powered up. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I am going to actually upgrade myself all the way up to probably Emerald here. Probably gonna power myself all the way to Emerald. Then once I get the Emerald ones, I'll bring you guys back in. I'm just crafting up the final pieces of the Spirited Emeralds I want here, because I'm getting ready to make the, what are they called? At Powah, the Spirited Magmators right now. It looks like it's almost about done. If you guys are wondering, this is draining a lot of power every tick. So just just heads up, these drain my power. So just so you guys know, I might probably put it over here too. Probably very easily just set it up over there. Now that we have our Spirit of Crystals, I did, as you can see here, I did set up some auto crafts for the Magmator because I want to make 10. Now, I know I haven't really done auto crafts with you guys on camera. However, I promise you guys next episode is going to be 100% focused on refined storage automation. So do not worry about it. I know I've kind of glazed over it a little bit, but next episode I'm going to dive deep into the automation. I'll give you guys all you need to know about it. So 10, I want 10 of these. This should be 80,000 RF per tick. Looks like I can't pull out all of them at once because they don't stack, unfortunately. So we'll just go right here again. We go right over here. We just place them all down. Now, I don't actually know how these work. I'm assuming they just work the same way as any other generator. I just need to pump lava into them. Yeah, I'm guessing that's I just need to pump lava into them, and that should be good. Now I'm also assuming the higher the tier is, the reason they generate RF faster is because I'm guessing they use more, what's it called, lava per tick. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use laser IO again, and it looks like I am going to need an additional lava tank. So that should be very easy to make. We'll just go over to here. We'll go to Ender Tank. Actually, we're going to need to get orange wool first because that is the color of our thing, or our Ender Tank. Let me go to Ender Tank. We can just make ourselves one up right here and replace it with the orange wool. That gives us a full 333. What we will do is a couple things. Let's see, these are inserting, so it should be fine just hooking up to the same network here. In fact, that means we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to need 10 of these guys. We'll just make 10 quickly. Yeah, I guess I made a little bit more than 10, but that's fine. We'll have extra ones. And we will hook it all up here. Like always, guys, I will do the first one with you guys, and then I'll do the rest off camera. And the reason I'm doing this is because I just want to pop right into the power right here. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but I did fully upgrade these with the other ones because I was running out of power quite fast. And now what I'm going to do is, where is my wrench? My laser wrench, there it is. Bang and shebang, I might as well connect it all up while I'm at it. And I guess that works too. That's going to bother me a lot if I do that. So we will then do that because that was going to bother me. I may not bother you guys, but I am a weird person. So this needs to be extract. And these are going to all need the upgrade cards. So if we go to overclocker, I'm just going to make as many overclockers as it lets me. And these are making 8,000 RF per tick, which means, so if we go to this side, we go to west. Did I already put a card in here? That's when I put a card in here already. I did, and I just put it in the wrong spot. Just to make sure, we need to put this in the west. We want to get 8,000 RF per tick. How much we're going to need? 2 cards. Okay, so we need 2 cards in each of them, and that should be getting us 8,000 RF per tick. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this guy down right here, and it looks like nothing is coming through here. So I will check my guy on the other side quickly before I get that going. We're going to extract, and we're gonna fully extract as fast as we can from this guy. And we're going to insert on the west side once again, and that should be getting us lava when our lava is working. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put all the cards, the rest of them, and I'm going to just see what's up with the lava and why that's not working. So I'll be right back, guys, once I get all that set up. Everything is hooking up now, and as you can see, lava is flowing in all of them, except this one for some reason. I'm not completely sure why this one isn't working, to be honest with you. It has the same setup as every single other one. Maybe it wants that first. I can't explain this. Maybe if I switch them around. it may work. Maybe it's just this area that's broken. Is it just this map? Oh, looks like it's extracting now. That seemed to fix it. It looks like this one right here is busted for some reason. I'm not sure why. The power looks like it's not actually pulling the power out. I don't really know what the problem with that is. It looks like it's this block in particular. Is anything around here giving off a redstone signal? Hmm. Don't honestly know why that's happening. I may end up breaking this line and maybe just stacking them on top of each other. But this should be 80,000 RF per tick, guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these spirited dynamos, and they are all making 80,000 RF per tick. And I know our goal this episode was 100,000 RF per tick, so let's get into the next thing, which is going to be the Mekanism. And, I mean, I don't know why it's only displaying 50,000 RF per tick. That's kind of confusing. Everything looks like it's pumping in and out. Except this one, of course, is broken. But even if this one was broken, there should still be 72,000 RF per tick. What I'm going to do, guys, is assume that these are running at half. What the heck? Looks like that one's emptying out now. I'm going to assume they're running at half speed for some reason. And this is only making 40,000 RF per tick. So what we're going to do now is, as I mentioned, we're going to go to the gas burner from the Mekanism mod, and we're going. I don't know how much one of these, actually burns, but what we're going to do is we're going to get a bunch of ethylene from garden cloches using the melons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making. I'm probably going to make one gas burner with you guys, and then we're going to just see how much energy it makes, and to see how much we need to expand it, and how well it will expand. So I'm going to get the materials ready for that, and once I get all ready, I'll bring you guys back in. These 3 machines in front of me should be exactly what we need to get this all going. So, to make the ethylene, what we're going to need to do is get biofuel, hydrogen, and water. Water is simple enough. We already have an extract for water here that's going to go into my garden closures to make all of the melons that we need. I guess just if you guys don't know, melons are a 3x3 craft, so they actually do work in the compacting drawer. So, the pressurized reaction chamber is what is going to make the actual ethylene. In the ultimate crusher, if you guys remember, we had a crusher right here that fed my other biogenerators. So we took the crusher and just going to use it here. That is going to crush down the melons we're making and put it into the slot right there. And then the machine right here is going to also suck from the water down here and put the water in here and create hydrogen and oxygen as it has been over there. We're going to dump the oxygen because we just don't need oxygen right now, over here at least. And then it will input the hydrogen from over there, the biofuel from right there, and input the water additionally from also over here, and that will make us our ethylene. And once we get our ethylene, we will put our gas burning generators over here where our generators were originally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all this up and hook it all up. I'm probably going to add a few more garden closures too. And once I get everything hooked up, I'm going to bring you guys back in. Alright, I should have everything set up here, and this is what it came out to look like. I have on the up inputs for energy and items. The item input is directly from over here, what's outputting the melon slices, which I haven't turned on just yet because I want to wait for you guys to be here with me. Now the water is already going in to both of them, as I can show you right down here. On the up, water is going in on each of them. And this guy does have 2 outputs, remember. He has the ethylene as the output and substrate as the output. You can see right here, we have the substrate as well. Now, the substrate is used for DPE pellets in the future, so that's why I chose to keep it, because that is, I think, more endgame mechanism stuff that we can use for some other fun things. So I thought I'd just keep it there just in case we want to use it in the future. So we are pulling the ethylene out of here with an ultimate pressurized pipe, which is for gases, because ethylene is a gas, unless you, I guess, convert it to the liquid, but this is a gas burner, so we don't want the liquid version of it. So let's just get this going and see how it works. Look, I'm here. put it to ignored, it should start extracting a whole bunch of melons into here. And this should, once it starts crushing, put the, what's it called, biofuel in there. And this is working now. I'm happy, hopefully. That should have put it out. And did I not set the face correctly? Oh, I set all the items. So let's see where his guess is. Let's just make everything none for now. The only inputs should be from the left side from this guy right here. The top should be nothing, and that should be the output. Perfect. Now we have liquid ethylene in our pipes. You can see it right there. And all we have to do is now get the substrate, which is an item, to auto-eject onto the top. Okay, there we go. Now let's see how much energy this gas burner makes, because I honestly have no clue. We'll just start with the first one down here. It's making... Oh, it looks like it can accept upgrades too. That's interesting. Oh, but never mind, it can't accept any upgrades. It looks like it can actually. So it looks like this is making... It won't tell me. Max output, 160 RF per tick. Okay. So what we can do is just put the cables back there, which I'll probably do right now, and then I'll just make a whole bunch more of these, and we can add more of the burners along the line. I have all the generators set up now. I've made additional 9, so there's 10 here now. I actually can't tell how much is outputting. So what I think I'm going to do is, right now I think we're going to increase the size of our battery. Right now we have just some basic things inside of it, and I think that'll be a really good thing for us to do. I'm also thinking about to move the battery to somewhere over on this wall over here. I may make it like a 7x7 or a 9x9, 9x9x9, and put it against the wall here. So I'm going to get the battery ready now, or I guess the materials ready for the battery, and then I'll bring you guys back in to actually build it. Let's go ahead and make the big battery now, guys. I have the battery pretty much already made over here. You can see it's a 9x9 and it's absolutely giant. Just in case you guys are wondering, it took me 6 stacks exactly to build this entire wall, or I guess the entire battery here. It's a 9x9x9. So I'm pretty sure I need an output on both of those, and then that should go right there, and this should be a completed multi-block if I do that. Yes. So this should be 100% good now, honestly. If I take this guy right here and this guy right here, on the input I go right there, and on the output I go right there, I should... Whoa! Whoa! So these... Oh my gosh. They're making a ton. Holy Toledo. Wait, are these getting back stuff by this output here? Guys, these are making 460,000 RF per tick. Holy. So, today's goal was 100,000 RF per tick. We just hit 40,000 RF per tick with the other thing over there. Now we're at 500,000 RF per tick in this episode. I wasn't expecting that to happen, to be honest with you. It looks like this back stuff will be over soon, so we may not be at 400,000 for a while, but dang guys, 500,000 RF per tick. 500,000 RF per tick, guys. Holy Toledo. If that's not a good way to have the episode, I don't know. That's not good. I don't know what to say. Oh, and just a heads up, I did put gold upgrades in here, so this can stack to effectively infinite. Also, another thing I did, too, just to give you guys a heads up, I realized having just 64 was not enough, so I took the downgrade out, and now it's going 512 of each. I may end up I was thinking about putting the copper upgrade in there, but I don't have enough iron right now to feel comfortable doing that. I only have around 500 iron, and that's even with me making more iron right now. You can see I was running out of iron desperately, so I put this on here. But, wow guys, holy Toledo. 500,000 RF per tick. This guy must already almost be full. Well, maybe not, but what is nice about this battery too is that these are actually stored inside of here. So you can see that all the energy is stored in there. So I actually could technically put this over there if I really wanted to. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep this battery here because I can. But wow, guys. I'm honestly just surprised how much RF per tick I just got. I was when I saw that 160 RF per tick there, right there at the beginning, I was like, okay, I'll get a decent amount of RF, I guess. I don't mind that. I can deal with that. But 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 who would have thought? Holy crap! Sorry guys, I'm rambling on at this point. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look into some other things and see what else I can do in this episode, or if this will be the ending right here. I do in fact think this will be the end of the episode here, guys. I mean I completed today's goal of 100,000 RF per tick. I I just wasn't I was expecting maybe get like 20,000, maybe 40,000 RF per tick from these guys to make up the 60,000 I needed from the other two over there. I just wasn't expecting to get that much RF per tick. It's crazy to me. Is this still outputting that much? Yeah, it is. Wow. I'm guessing it's because I still have a pretty decent backup in my pipes, which looks like it's about to end pretty soon. So I'll probably be able to see a real RF per tick relatively soon. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching the 17th episode of my Direwolf20 119 Modpack series. As I mentioned earlier, like at the beginning of the episode, I am more than happy to take your guys' comments and just totally make an episode out of them. So if anyone wants to see anything, just put in the comments and I will do it. You want me to go bananas? I'll go bananas. I made a 9x9 induction matrix that took 6 stacks of just casings to make. Now, I don't have enough materials to make stuff inside, but the more materials I get, the more I'll be able to add to it in the future and stuff. Especially if I can get my quarry well, now I can definitely make my quarry go to 20,000 on each of them. But I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. All I want to say was yes, guys. If you want any suggestions, I will do them. Just put them in the comments and I will do them. That was kind of what the testament of this episode is. If you want me to do something, I will do it. So yes, thank you guys very much for watching the 17th episode of my Direwolf20 119 Mod Pack series. This episode, we worked on getting a whole bunch of power. Our original goal was 100,000 RF per tick, but we finished the episode off at 500,000 RF per tick. If that's not amazing, I don't know what is amazing, to be honest with you. I don't know what else you guys want. Of course, I will make a extreme reactor, which will probably get you even more than that, but that's a future project that I don't have to worry about right now. My game just have different saturation. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Next episode, what I plan on doing is automation, as I said at the beginning of the episode. I want to get all sorts of automation, whether it's crushing, smithing, mining. I guess I already have mining automated, but I want to use refined storage to automate pretty much everything I possibly can, because I feel like I've done a little bit of automation in the background, but I haven't really shown you guys about it. And I want this series to not only be fun, but I also want it to be more educational for people who don't know much about the mods, which is why sometimes I take a little bit longer to explain stuff. So next episode will be all about automation. I'll teach you guys as much as I can about it. Please look forward to it. Once again, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode, and I will see you in the 18th. Bye-bye.